All right, so starting my rear winch bumper build. This is how I want to say all F-150 bumpers start. There's the cover that just sits right there on top of here, and then that's it. So the only thing you have that's actually metal is just the sides. The rest is just this cover, this cover right here that just sits up on top, kind of like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and unbolt everything. I'm gonna unbolt everything, and what I want is I want the winch to sit right here. I barely have enough room, so I should be able to make something happen. And of course, I'm gonna get rid of all these and make all this out of aluminum. So the center package, I don't know, center tray that's gonna actually mount to the actual receiver is gonna be metal. The rest, I guess these sides are gonna be aluminum. So I'll incorporate a step, some lights. But yeah, that's how I have it. That's how I have it planned. So let me get started here. Take out all this. Take out the old. Here's a quick turn of events. Wasn't expecting it this easy. This is on just the factory bent sheet metal. I just set it on. There's this I think it's a Warren M8000 winch, and it actually sits pretty good. I just set it on there, but it looks pretty centered. Plenty of clearance all around. So all I have to do is just get and then it's even fitting in there with the replacement 35-inch wheel and tire right there. Plenty of clearance. It's not hitting nothing. I'll probably just go buy a plate, weld it on here, drill hole to match it, and of course I'm gonna enclose it so to keep all the dirt and dust out of it. And then I'll probably just tie it in, weld it onto here too, and call it good. Maybe brace it up, triangulate it right here, brace it up, but it should be pretty good. There's even plenty of clearance with the tailgate down. Plenty of clearance, at least an inch. Plenty of clearance, so I can even make a small cover for it, all built off of the factory tow receiver. So that's pretty cool. I guess now down to the local metal supply shop and buy some metal. I'll probably buy some for the front and the back. I'll buy more than I need, and I can just keep the rest here. So here's where I'm at for now. I am bolted you can see from right there, I am bolted the rear tow hitch, and it's pretty cool because it's those 3 bolts that you see there. That's a spare tire, and then so this incorporates, it ties in like the rear chassis. I thought that was pretty cool. So it's pretty solid. I mean, it keeps everything squared up. So I am bolted that, which is just those that you see there, those 3 bolts on each side. And then all I did was just weld a 3/8-inch piece. You can see I welded it here. Here I'm gonna use this as a pointer. I welded it here, welded it in the back, welded it on this side, welded. You can see right here the heat because it's welded. I put some bracing right there. You can see on each side some bracing. Also, you can see where I welded it here too. So it's welded from here all the way around here, and then just stitch welded on these right here, and right here. So needless to say, this will not go anywhere. Let me I don't know, I can't lift that up with one hand. Let me pause real quick and then set the winch up there so you guys can see what I'm working with. So this is how it's gonna sit, pretty much just the way you see it. That's how it's gonna sit inside this this receiver. And I'm gonna just make a plate that's gonna cover it, and then just to keep any dust, mud, rocks, anything out of this. So you can see this is fully installed. This is permanent install. You can see there's a here. You can see where all I did was just rattle can it. I ran out of spray paint, so I'll probably when some more comes in, I'll probably spray all of this black. But you can see it's all mounted. It's got mounted here, right there. Same on this side. So the 4 winch mounting points, the winch is already on there. The fair lead is on there. I made an enclosure for the fair lead just to so you can see drilled and tapped. There's a bolt there, another bolt on the back, and this is just out of I believe that's a 1/4 inch. Yeah, that's a 1/4 inch aluminum. All I did was just cut it, radiused it right here for the power wires. So those got those 2 radiused out, and then so it just and then I have a cover. I made a cover for it. I got it right here. Let me grab it. Made a cover. Of course, it's gonna get painted over. So it's gonna attach right here, 4 points, and it's gonna keep this. It's gonna keep it rigid. And of course, I'm pretty sure someone's gonna step on it. They're gonna want to step on it when they climb up to get into the back of the truck. They're gonna. I mean, it's asking to get stepped on. So I put that cover on there. It'll keep dirt, dust, mud, rocks out of it. The same with this cover here. You can see that it's covered back here, and that's the whole thing, just to keep dirt, mud, rocks. You can see where I picked it up on the back side. You can see those 2 bolts that hold it in place. Kind of sucks because I wish I would have had paint. I could have painted it. I'm gonna have to just drop this spare tire. I'll be able to paint it from the back. So pretty much just pull, lock it, and then you can start winching. I probably shouldn't have done that. It's gonna suck having to roll that back in by hand. There's no power to it. So yeah, I'm gonna put this cover back on. So I was gonna make a whole new set of wraparound bumperettes, I'm gonna call them, both sides, but that's gonna be too much work. So I'm gonna probably just paint these black, and then I'm gonna make a step on top, incorporate a step on top, and then I'm not sure if I'm gonna some cutout. I'll cut out right here, so that way you can put your foot in there, so you can grab and step in. I'm not sure yet. But I probably will do that. Just do some cutouts. But at the top we'll have an aluminum. We'll have an aluminum piece just to fill in all this void here. And then I'll just paint it black. I'll probably paint this black too, just so that way it does not pop out. So if you have a factory rear hitch, all you gotta do is just cut and then weld off of it, and you can have yourself a back winch, a back bumper winch. It's not bumper, back rear winch, I'm gonna call it. Sticks out. It's gonna stick out about 5 inches. That's about it. All right, I'm moving on to the bumperettes, and here's the cutout I was talking about for step. So all I did was just cut out. I'll clean all this up with the file, but I'm getting the angle. So right now I'm at 5 degrees. 5 degrees. Let me see what I'm at up here. Right here I'm at 5.8, and that was 5.0, I believe. 5 degrees, 5 degrees. I'm not gonna worry too much about it. So, and then here is a cutout for some lights. I believe it's gonna go like this, kind of. Some backup lights. So it's one right there, and you can see where I have it marked here. I'm gonna take it. This was a freehand cut, So not all in all, it's got a gasket that's gonna seal it all up. So just clean up with the file. All right, so check it out. Here's the lights, and here's that cutout I was telling you guys about. It's just and it's on both sides, lights and cutouts. So it looks like it's like that bowed out, but it's just I'm zoomed out. So here's the gist of it. Pretty much, you put your foot in there, grab, and then climb in. So all right, quick update where I'm at, guys. I have everything's pretty much solidly mounted. This is all mounted up. You see tape on there. I RTV'd. There's a LED strip that just RTVs to the bottom of the camera for the plate light, and all I did was just, you can see the quick disconnect into the OEM harness. So I installed the winch control box. There it is. And now I'm in the process of, and then I painted everything black. You can see that used to be white. Painted everything black. I'll still final paint the bumper black, but that's gonna be the last step, and then I'm gonna just paint it while it's installed. And I started making I have it leveled up, as you can see, and I'm gonna make it one full section across, and it's gonna be ½ inch off, just to keep everything level. I'll probably put another standoff right here, another standoff right here, just to keep it off of everything off of you can see, keep it off of the control box, keep it off of the clutch for the winch. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna probably end up drilling a hole right here and tying a string to it, so that way you can pull it. And then as far as pushing, you can just push it with your hand. So I mean, that's not a big deal. And here, let me put this back on. After some more cutting and fitting, I have the top part of this bumper. It's just a piece. You can see where it's cut right here, where I cut it, and then I just welded it back together. And then right there you can see there's a inch, so it's just a channel, an 1x3 channel, and on that side there's another 1x3 channel, and this is bolted to the frame in 4 spots. Same on that side. And then this is just drill some holes and just screwed it in. As you can see, so you can kind of see like where it curves down, then it curves back up. And the reason I did that was because the tailgate, you see, tailgate's not flat, it's got a little hump to it. So when I put the tailgate down, it gives me the clearance needed. If it was, you can see the clearance. If it was flat, this piece here would be hitting up on the tailgate, and then you wouldn't be able to open it all the way. And then I put a chain on here. This chain is so that way you can just when you flip it over to release the clutch on the winch, and then you want to just winch, you can just pull the chain, and then you engage the clutch and you can winch it back up. So I still gotta, let me put this back up. All right, so I still gotta cut, just gonna be a slit, 2 inch, I believe, 2 inch. It's gonna taper down to maybe 1.5 inches right here, so it can cover all this. And I have to do the same on this side, but on this side it's gonna stop. It's gonna stop right here. If I go more, it's gonna cover my winch control box, which is just right here. This is where you pull this plug out, connect it, and that's it. I put it up here so that way the water, my thinking was, if I were to put this flip down here, water might get into it up here. At least it has this cover somewhat. I'm about 85% done. You can see here, let me get up real quick. So That's all painted, that's dried. You can see the cover, the cutouts for the lights. See how it wraps around. And there's plenty of clearance. There's plenty of clearance all the way around, even with the tailgate down. You can see plenty of clearance. About an inch all the way around, so that's what I was going for, which I'm pretty happy with the way that turned out. As you can see, I still gotta wire it up. And then here's this battery. It's a full-size battery, and that's what I want to maintain. I got a box here that's about the same size as that battery. Well, maybe if I flip it around, there you go. Same size as this battery. So the idea is I want to install this box. I want to install it somewhere right here. Somewhere right here. Somewhere right here. In this dead space. How? I'll figure something out. I was thinking maybe using actually I could probably put it, nah, that's too low. I'm gonna sit up top, so that way the battery cables just come off up from top. I'm gonna have to run an auxiliary battery anyway sooner or later, and then tie both batteries, the front and back, together. I could probably just tie off of these two or these two, back them off, and then just build a mount so it holds the weight of the battery. That battery is about 20 pounds. 20, let me see, I don't know, I'm gonna say 20 pounds. So I'm pretty sure I have the room. Just gonna have to start. I'm not gonna 3D scan this. I'm just being too lazy to 3D scan this area and measure it. I'm just gonna do it the old tried and true cardboard templates, trial and error. Here's how I solved the problem of the aux battery mounting. You can see there, I just made a tray, and it picks up right here. It's mounted to right here, right there, and right there. You can see. So this is it. See if all I did was just rattle can it black. So this is the battery tray right here. It just held on by this plate. It's got some I don't know, an arm, the battery box, and then it's braced up right here and right here. Right here you can see it's braced up. So then that way it holds a full-size battery there. And it's pretty solid, ain't gonna go anywhere. And to change out the battery, if I ever had to, I just remove this fender liner, plastic fender liner. But there it is. I'm not gonna put the fender liner just now because I still gotta get in here and put the terminals on. This is positive, that's negative. Plenty of room. Snake all the wires through here. But and just that's it right there. Just some bent up sheet metal, welded it together, gusseted it, and that's it. So it's gonna sit right there. Here's pretty much it. Let me put some tension on this. Maybe route it through down there. And just that's it. Unplug it and keep that in the glove box. Keep it wherever. I'm gonna put the splash shield back on, but that's it. So that's it. Part one of the Raptor is done. Rear bumper winch, rear bumper, and the tailgate cover. I'm gonna move this bad boy out. Gonna move this Mustang out. Clean up all this mess. This is, when you're done with the project, this is how it ends up. So I'm gonna just take some time, clean all of this, throw everything away, and gonna Gonna put the Mustang on here. Gonna put this on this end, on this side. I'm gonna back it up, and I'm gonna start cleaning the bed. You can see it's been an abused bed. I'm gonna coat it white. I started cleaning up the bed. I'm just gonna just roll it some polyurethane bed coating. I started removing. I removed these. I'm cleaning up the tops. I threw them over here. They've had a rough life. Move the Mustang out. Well, I put it on this side. I hate leaving it outside, but I'll probably just leave it outside tonight. Roll the windows up, lock it. But I'm gonna start building. So I'm gonna do the bed liner on the tailgate and on the bed, and then I'm gonna start making the tops. I want to make a top similar like this, and it's gonna have a grab handle somewhere like right here. It's gonna have a grab handle, and I'm gonna start just continue on. Nothing crazy, just cleaning it up and then just rolling on the paint. So nothing out of the ordinary, but we gotta start somewhere.